Whether it's your business, your finance, your career, your family or your life, it's time for Dollars with Sense, the show where our experts show you how to work smarter, not harder. Dollars with Sense is here to help.
Hi there, my name's James Lynch and welcome to Dollars with Sense. Today we have Anouk Pinchetti from the Blockchain Centre in Melbourne, and we're going to talk about basic blockchain. What is it and what's its application to business? Anouk, welcome to the show.
Thanks, James. Blockchain technology came forth out of Bitcoin originally. And really what it is in simple terms is an ability for a group of people to be able to trade value with each other without relying on an intermediary, a middleman like banks, for instance.
Okay. So, and obviously, I just want to take a moment to confirm, Bitcoin isn't blockchain, is it?
Oh, no, it certainly isn't, James. Bitcoin was the first application to use the concept of a blockchain, but blockchain has since developed and is continuing to be developed in a number of different ways for networks of computers and thereby people to be able to exchange value with each other.
Okay, so certainly for some time our business information systems have developed at an exponential rate in the last sort of 15, 20 odd years. We have cloud computing now and databases and whatever it may be. What are some of the benefits that, say, blockchain technology offers over the existing systems? And why is it a technology that we haven't been able to take advantage of before?
Well, a lot of people have tried to make systems that would allow the trading of virtual currencies and money. The different thinking around that generally wasn't able to be articulated until Bitcoin. So it uses a number of different ways of incentivizing behavior and preventing falsification and hacking. And cryptography is one of those pieces. The concept of the blockchain, which is a sequential chain of transaction information, is another. And all these pieces come together in a way that hasn't been done before as a way to achieve consensus about the state of data across a network. And although it was the first, by now there is an intense amount of research going on globally, worldwide, as to how networks can efficiently agree on a universal state of information.
Okay, so quite basically we really have sort of a number of key elements. Obviously cryptography and the security is the first one.
Yep.
The interdependence of data stores or ledgers by way of a blockchain. And then that I suppose that activity or incentivization and consensus. And Bitcoin obviously was the first example of that. And technology now is being researched so that we can explore different ways of using it. What are some of the recent developments that we've seen?
We've seen different types of consensus mechanisms. We've seen ICOs have captured a lot of attention. So ICOs are initial coin offerings.
Sure.
Which is where basically an organization, a project, so it can be a grassroots community, but it can also be a for-profit company that designs a protocol, a way of dealing with each other, and then can create tokens or coins, so an alternative currency, programmatically, issue, say, 1 billion tokens, and then sell a portion of those off to a community to actually invest in developing that project out. So the name is derived from IPO, an initial public offering.
Of course, yes.
But it hasn't been as tightly regulated thus far, which means that there's a new ability to raise funds for protocols, but at the same time, there's been a lot of abuses of trust and a lot of scams in that area, which is why governments have come in to regulate them, and now they're starting to be more reputable, more systemic, and there are a lot of highly reputable organizations like banks, starting to look seriously at issuing currencies and the like, as well as technological advantages, because of course a lot of these projects are finding ways to make transactions faster, smoother and cheaper.
Okay, right. And I suppose the end user really is, you know, or the greater economy really kind of benefits from that. And Australia in many respects is at the forefront, certainly with its regulation and initial coin offerings and that kind of thing. So going back to what you were saying though, it's probably a good opportunity for us to define the term altcoin. We have Bitcoin and then we have altcoin, which is just about anything and everything but?
That was originally the intention. So it was Bitcoin and anything else is altcoins. The terms of the meaning of these terms is gradually shifting as language does. So altcoins now are more generally referring to specifically forks of Bitcoin. Now a fork of Bitcoin is where someone has taken the software code of Bitcoin and made some changes and is actually running an alternative version of that chain. Now, while technically tokens on a different blockchain altogether, like Ethereum, can also be referred to as altcoins, most people now refer to them as tokens or even ERC20 tokens, which is a standard on Ethereum.
Okay, fantastic. Well, we'll leave it there for now. And look, I'd like to have you back, and perhaps we could talk about some of the applications to business, you know, for blockchain technology.
I'd love to.
Fantastic. We've just been speaking with Anouk Pinchetti from the Blockchain Centre in Melbourne. Blockchain, consensus, ICOs, all terms that we're starting to hear more and more in everyday life. If you'd like more information on what we've talked about tonight, visit dollarswithsense.com.au or head down to the Blockchain Centre Melbourne.